Hey, what's going on guys? My name is KarQ and this video is going to be covering one common mistake for every tank hero. Today I've actually got a few special guests that will give their input on some of the common mistakes for tank heroes that they're recognized for. So first up, I've got pro player Emongg covering D.Va, so take it away.
Alright, so a common mistake that a lot of D.Va players make is that they misuse or mistime their self-destruct. As you know, self-destruct is a great tool for displacing enemy positions, forcing them to find cover or break line of sight. This can open up many opportunities for your team. Whether D.Va players use it too early or throw it too high, I find that a lot of players don't take into account simple cooldowns such as Winston bubbles and Lucio speed boosts. Let the fight break out and use your D.Va ult when the opportunity is present instead of just using it to use it. That way players have no way to disengage from the ult and you can secure yourself many kills. You can always practice your D.Va ults in practice range or custom games to find the best possible way to use the ult for both the speed and trajectory of the ult.
Thank you for covering D.Va, Emongg, and the next hero on the list is Orisa, and I believe a common mistake for Orisa players is that they aren't using her projected barrier correctly in close quarter duels. Many Orisa players only stand behind the barrier while holding primary fire down, even when being flanked. What Orisa players should do is walk in and out of her barrier, mitigating much more damage as you're now forcing enemies to commit on either side of the barrier. Now if you combine this with Fortify, I can guarantee you will die much less in your future games. The third hero on the list is Reinhardt, and I've got Ryan Specialist Cloneman16 taking over for this section.
Okay, a common mistake that a lot of Reinhardt players tend to be making is that they're letting the shields break too often and not keeping a bit of that shield saved up for like key moments in battle when like you can block a shatter, when you can block a Roadhog hook, you can block other abilities like nades flying, and like you really want to make sure you get that save. So you have that just a little bit left, because all it takes is just like 100-200 shield and you can block that ability and help save your teammate.
Thank you for sharing, Cloneman. And the fourth hero is Roadhog. And with the new Hog, a common mistake is trying to play him like a flanker. You could get away with being very aggressive and sneaking up on enemy backlines with the previous Hog, as you were able to one-shot most heroes, but with the latest changes, this playstyle is not reliable anymore and is much more punishable. The general consensus is that he's lost a large part of his identity in solo punishing poor positioning with his hook combo, and he is much weaker overall with the damage nerf and increased fire rate changes. If you're going to play him now, try to play him with your team to ensure follow-up focus on a hook target, and for using his shotgun to quickly crack enemy barriers and shields. The fifth hero is Winston, and Cloneman is here again to share his insight.
So a common mistake for Winston is misuse of bubble and its timing and placement. So a lot of people think that just as soon as you jump in with a Winston, that you need to place that bubble. You don't always need to. You kind of like take that quick second, be like, okay, can I block some healing? Can I like encase this Winston or D.Va, maybe Reinhardt? Can I stop that nade coming in? Can I block that Roadhog hook? Can I like block some damage? Like you don't need to do that every time. Like just kind of assess the fight and go, okay, I can take this 1v1, I can take this 2v2. I don't need to use it quite yet, and then use it when needed.
Thanks again, Cloneman. And the final tank hero is Zarya, and I've got Emongg back on the line covering this one too.
With Zarya, I find that a lot of people don't take into account enemy cooldown or ultimates when using their bubbles. While using your bubbles freely to get energy can be fine at times, using it to save your teammates from a pulse bomb, Rhyme stun, grav can be way more important than the 40 energy you will get. Try to track enemy ultimates so you can make a much easier decision when using your bubbles.
Alright, good stuff, Emongg, and thank you to Cloneman as well. Their information is linked in the description. If you guys enjoyed the featured guests, let me know who I should collaborate with next on the final video covering the defense heroes. Until next time.